Hello and welcome back to another Friday Gear Show. This summer I've been alpine climbing a lot in Chamonix, hence I've been using a lot of climbing gear. So keep on watching if you want to know what I've been using, trying out, liking, not liking. It's also totally unsponsored, like most of this gear, I bought it. So let's get into it. So this backpack is filled with all the goodies. It's the Black Diamond Blitz in 20 liters. I really do like this backpack for like one-day hits. For any longer adventure, I actually prefer a backpack with a zip on the side. If you need like quick access, it is kind of annoying just to have like a top-down backpack if you just have a zip on the side. But I've been really happy with this Black Diamond Blitz. It's super worn and torn, but I'll keep on using it. However, on like multi-pitch climbs, it would be quite handy to have the Black Diamond Distance, I think it's 8 liters. I kind of want to upgrade this backpack to this one in the future because you just have like a small back of the pack, and in the front you have the slot for like 2 water bottles, like the sippy ones. So I actually thought this could be quite a good, useful upgrade. Plus it's ultralight and it's compatible with the Z poles, and it has this nice fabric mesh. It's not harsh on the skin or anything like that. So if it was up to me, and if I really need to upgrade this backpack, I would go for this Black Diamond Distance. For anybody who actually used this backpack on multi-pitch climbs and stuff, let me know if it's useful, if you liked it, if the squeezy bottles here at the front are not annoying. Right, let's start looking into this backpack. I'll start off with climbing shoes. I've been like 99% climbing on granite, so obviously I needed like a nice, can you hear it? It's really thick and steady, sturdy shoe. This is the Scarpa Generator, and actually in the shop we have like the mid version that protects your ankles, which is a good idea if you're crack climbing a lot. This is the Scarpa equivalent of the La Sportiva TC Pro. Like, they're way stiffer than La Sportiva Katanas or anything like that, but for jamming my foot into cracks and like standing on them for ages on slabs, I really love them. I wouldn't trade them for anything else right now. They are super stiff and they come with 4 millimeters of excess grip, and that's totally necessary. I mean, the rubber kind of just goes on granite as well. But even though they're so stiff, I gotta say that they're great for edging, but also for smearing. They've become like my go-to shoe. They got wet in the snow and all of that, but still, since they're so stiff, they didn't really stretch out, and I can wear them with or without socks because I got them, in 36.5, which is like half a size higher than my normal street shoe size. All right, so that's it for shoes. Next up, Alpine Quickdraws or Alpine runners. I've been using a combination of this Osun slings. I kind of made up my own Quickdraw with this Edelrid Mission Carabiners. These are extensible slings. And I just prefer this to the regular slings because, as you can see, these Carabiners are like free floaty. And I drop a lot of gear. I honestly do. I get distracted because of the pretty view and then rack up and drop stuff. I'm one of those terrible people. So to avoid on dropping so many carabiners, I had looked into it and I got this Osun slings. I've got this in 80 centimeters, and they also come in 1 meter and 1.20 meters. So I just got a couple of those. And this is the other combo that I made with some Petzl Ange S carabiner. I think I prefer this Petzl Ange Beaners over the Edelrid Mission. I mean, they're both like ultralight and stuff, but yeah, I really enjoy the clipping of the Petzl ones. And that's a point that I kind of want to make in this gear show, is that it all comes down to personal preference. Like, maybe I just got used to using this Petzl carabiners more and I prefer them over the Edelrid ones, but both excellent carabiners, ultralight, and that's what you want to have for your Alpine kit. If you're not a fan of the whole mix and match, because you gotta order all the separate pieces, Okun makes a couple of like pre-made extendable slings. So you can just get that on the shop instead of making your whole mix and match. And then something that I would like to add to my gear actually is this Blue Ice Alpine runner. It's kind of like these Osun ones. You add on 2 carabiners and have a really nice sling. These are like super revolutionary and won awards and all of that. But I would only have a couple. Instead of these, I've got 6. So I would upgrade my kit with this one. Right, next up, locking carabiners. This is my go-to setup when I get to an anchor, and I've got two of these Edelrid sliders. They're HMS carabiners, but with this slide up locking system. I really like it. You can use it with gloves. It's super intuitive. You can open it with one hand really easily. I'm not a fan of like the twist locking carabiners. This is so easy and handy, and I wouldn't trade these for anything else. Plus, I've got my main anchor point, and it's gold, so every time like my partner comes in or something, they can just clip into the master point, and it's this. However, I noticed that a lot of people are using bigger carabiners for this like anchor master point. So yeah, I would kind of switch out my beautiful gold carabiner for like a bigger locking carabiner at the anchor, just because you can fit up more stuff. And all of my friends I've been climbing with basically have this like bigger locking carabiners. These are just a couple that I literally ran and grabbed at the shop. There's so many more online, so go check those out. Next up, the Beal Fit Espresso. We've done a gear show about it a couple of months ago. It's a good upgrade from like the Petzl Adjust. I've got here my belay plate set up to rappel. And one thing I'm gonna mention is that here I've got a locking carabiner, but with this, I don't know, lever that you just like lock in place. It's actually quite handy so the carabiner doesn't flip around or something. And I know I said I'm not a big fan of the twist locking carabiners, but this one I don't mind. It's not annoying, it locks into place, it's nice and smooth. Right, I'm almost done with the bag. Here I've got one thing that I bought and I only used once and they were annoying, and it's like this micro spikes. They're from Edelrid. They definitely don't replace crampons. They're probably great for hikers. This has been one of those like, I wish I didn't really get them purchase, but oh well. Next up, walking poles. A lot of people have made fun of me because of them, but I am growing old. I'm aware of it. My ankles are not that stable, and my knees are starting to ache. So yeah, walking poles have been a great addition to my kit. I haven't slipped this summer or twisted my ankle yet. So I got these Black Diamond Alpine Carbon walking poles, and they're not like the lightest. They're probably on the heavy side of walking poles, but honestly, I just wanted something nice and sturdy. They're adjustable. I like them. I would recommend them. They're a bit on the expensive side. On the shop, currently they're about like 150 euros. I've had them for over a year, and I've used them like every time I go climbing. Even if I like walk up to the crag for 10 minutes, I usually take them with me. Right, so this is the last bits of gear that I've got in my backpack. As I mentioned, I'm going on a lot of like long, big multi-pitch climbs, but I'm usually going with a single rope, and I take in my backpack like a tagline to rappel with, and I usually leave that at the bottom of my bag. And yeah, it's a bit of weight, but it's way less annoying than having to climb with like double ropes and blah, the whole messiness of it. Plus, I get to use like this extra gear, let's say. I've got a micro traction. Well, actually it's the Edelrid Spock. It's a bit controversial whether you can, haul up a person, but it's definitely useful to haul up a bag. And then I bring the Edelrid Omega because, yeah, I always go climbing with like heavier people. And then another useful, quirky carabiner I've got on my harness is this pulley. I think it's the Action pulley of Edelrid. And it's just handy for me if I go first, so I know the belay is gonna be smooth, or if I know there's a traverse coming or something. It's quite handy to have like a pulley in the system. This is just some of the gear I've been using that I wanted to talk it through with you, show you some of the upgrades. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to know what ropes I've been using or more on footwear, because there's like Alpine boots involved. I thought about doing like a layering system guide because I feel I found like my personal layering system. But let me know if you liked this rambly talky gear show. Let me know if I should do another one. If you've got any questions, I see all the comments, so just pop them down below. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.